What's up, guys? Welcome to another video on the channel. Back at it again with the guy with the feedback. Um, if you guys have not joined the Summoners World Rush Discord, I will leave it in the description, and I'll probably leave it in the pinned comment as well. Get in the Discord. We are theorizing. We're talking about a lot of stuff. If you need any help, you need a best way to talk to me. In the Discord is probably the best option, and you can talk to other people in the community that have been really pushing our content. Well, not pushing our content, but they're really, testing the limit and talking about the game theory crafting. We've been talking a lot about this game, and all we want to do is get better. And if you want to just talk with like-minded people and just know when I draw content, whatever, yeah, just hop in the Discord. I will leave it in the description. This is the free to play guide. So a lot of you guys are free to play, understandably so, because this is a game that, in my honest opinion, is very free to play friendly. Some people be like, it's not free to play friendly. You have looked at the list, look at the ranking. These guys are going crazy. The thing is, like I told a lot of people, if your plan is not to be an Ash Ketchum, be the best that ever was. I can't actually, Ash is probably the worst description. Took him like forever to win, but if you're not trying to catch them all, be the best, is stuff like that, and you just want a fun casual game where you can enjoy your progression, this is definitely a good game for that. Where basically you are getting your progression, and Comtours has been giving us a lot of free stuff, and also you do get a lot of free stuff just for actively playing the game. So with this guide, I'm going to show you a lot of things that free to play players can take advantage of that will help them progress in the game and help you push levels. Because especially at this beginning aspect of the game, there is a lot you can do and a lot you can do to progress. As a free to play player, you will never be stuck at a wall ever in the first like month of this game so far, and probably beyond from what I'm seeing. So without further ado, actually, I can't show you on this account because that will be unjustified. So be right back, 1 second. All right, we are back on my actual free to play account. So for people that did not know, Come to Us granted me access to the Thai server 2 weeks before it launched on global. So I was able to try it out. That's why I was able to make a video literally a day before the game came out, just for people when they picked up the game the next day, they were able to see a guide that could help them progress when they started the game. That's why I got a lot of people bugging me about Cassandra. But this is my free to play account. I will go over all the tips, try to help you out as much as possible. If you do like the video, make sure to like it, subscribe, share it. If you have any other questions as a free to play player or just in general, drop them in the comment section. I try to answer as many comments as possible, so that way I can continue helping out people. All I want to do is help this game grow, help this game progress, and I'm doing all I can, collecting the feedback. I do enjoy this game, and I want everybody that enjoys this game to enjoy it as much as I do. That's why, again, join the Discord, do what you got to do. We're trying our best to like keep this game going. But without further ado, let's get into the free to play guide. So for starters, I have to say it because it's been an ongoing thing. People have to realize, as a free to play player, your best friend is time. You won't there are going to be a lot of times, especially as a free to play player, where you're going to hit that wall, and it is what it is. You just have to understand that, especially in an idle game, you will be able to progress after some time. But don't rush it. Take your time. Make sure that every day you go over every single resource this game has given you. Then once you're able to go through all your resources, try to push boss stages, log in every now and then. If you don't buy the ad pack, I feel sorry for you, but if you don't buy the ad pack, you gotta watch the ads every single time. One thing I will note is that one thing people are testing out right now is, and one thing I may make a video on, is that it looks like the online rewards are just better than the offline rewards, which I don't agree with. I hope they change that, because it should be 1 to 1. How it should be, and how they pretty much described it in the game, is the higher boss stage levels should give you more rewards. So that's why it's more motivation for people to climb as high as possible on boss stages. So that way, when you turn off the game, you're able to net more rewards and not feel too much pressure because you did all you can. Now it's just up to your team farming like they're doing right now and getting you the rewards. So that way, when you log back in later on the day or the next day, you're able to take those rewards and continue to progress. So right now, it looks like it's unfortunate, but it is what it is, and I hope they do fix this. If you have a PC client, just leave it open if you can. If you can't, it's fine. I do see them fixing it. For people that don't know, especially for Korean games on the weekend, they usually don't work. It's pretty common. So hopefully next week that is an issue we do get addressed. If not, I'll continue to bring it up because I want this issue fixed and I want it to be fair for everybody. So hopefully they fix that in the near future, and hopefully there's compensation. To be honest with you, which I do think they're gonna do. I think they have been listening. Like right now, you see, I'm pointing this way, but it's this way. The resolution change. Some people like it, some people don't like it because I know people had the issue where the old resolution change it would cut off at the bottom. Now they change to widescreen, but some people like that. So hopefully they have an option where you do wide and landscape, and we'll go from there. So they have been listening, so I can't really fault them on that. But just so you know, again, as a free to play player, your best friend is time. So just be patient. This game and Come to Us gives you so much free stuff. So don't feel like you are you know don't feel like there's like so much pressure. Just be patient about it. Again, join the Discord if you want to help optimize your team. I have guides as well. I have a tier list that's very reasonable that goes over like monsters that you should have in your team versus monsters that you should put to the side later, so that way you don't waste your resources, and that way you can put your best foot forward in making a team. So just be patient. That's the main thing I can say as a free to play player. You can't rush it. That's just how it is. You just have to accept that. Another thing I want to go over is, especially when it comes to monsters, Summoning Row 2, when that comes around, is a huge boost. There's a proof right here that I'm going to tell you, Cal. When this comes around, I will do a video on this, going over this. But just so you know, when you get to this, it's going to be a huge boost to your account. So just be patient. Unfortunately, it's 14 monsters. So that's 2 weeks. You gotta wait 2 weeks. So as long as you're patient, as long as you're vigilant, and as long as you're pushing as far as you can, once you're able to once Summoning World 2 is available to everybody that's been logging in every day, this will be a huge boost to your account. So don't fraternize. Don't be like, oh, I'm not pulling anything. Trust me, you Count to Us is giving out so much free stuff, and especially when you're doing your dungeons, you're getting so many legendary scrolls. So just be patient. This is going to be a really big boost in your account. This will allow you to get every monster in the current summoning road, the 3-star. Technically it's more than 3-star if you have summoned more copies. It just gives you, like, if you have a base 1-star, it gives you enough to 3-star it, so you actually get a lot more copies. So if by the time this comes around, you have like a Lucian at 2-star, this will allow you to put it to like probably like 4 stars, probably a little higher. So just be patient. That's all people can ask right now. Just be patient. I can't say that more enough, because a lot of free to play players are very impatient. They're like, I can't do anything, and they're losing their minds. It's like, relax, buddy. Relax. You'll still be able to push something every single day as long as you're just doing your daily your active stuff, and you'll be fine. Another question I constantly get for free to play players is, should I use my crystals on summons? Yes. Yes, yes, you should. The reason why is because you want to push your summon level. Because when you summon scrolls, you want to be able to get the highest rates possible. So if you are getting a whole bunch of crystals for free for all the active stuff in the game, use them on banners, especially. Like right now, I think people should really be pushing on this banner. Like this, like Sabrina is nutty. She is cracked. So if you are getting a whole bunch of crystals, what I would do first is I would try to what I would do as a free to play player, if I was honest with you, especially if you started the game right now, I would collect all your crystals. I would use a bunch of scrolls to just summon on this banner. I would hold on to my crystals, and then try to push it as high as you can, 5, 6, 7, if you can. Then once you have a whole bunch of crystals saved up, just burn it on this banner. That's what I would do personally, just to maximize on the crystals you're getting. So with all the free scrolls that we're able to get from the events, from just playing the game, and anything like that, just use that to help boost your summon level. Then once you get to a good enough point, like level 6 or level 7, I would start burning on the Sabrina banner because you want to make sure you get so many copies of Sabrina. She's super duper good right now. She's probably the best unit in the game by far. It's probably a big debatable topic right now, but she's like really, really good. So one thing I will focus on as a free to play player is with all the free scrolls that you get, just burn it here, get to summoning level 5, 6. I would say 6 is probably where you should probably start. If you get it to 6, then go here. Or if you're just really, really patient, just use all the free stuff. Then on the last day or ish, just go ham or whatever. But most people don't. You don't have to do that. It's just it's a suggestion. So you could do either or. But I would say for most free to play players, you probably should just get this as high as possible, like 5 or 6. Then come to Sabrina banner, and then every other crystal from there should just go into this, and then just call it a day. But that's what I would do. Just use the crystals. There's nothing wrong with saving them. There's really nothing else to use them on right now. Especially a free to play player. Like you're not gonna be pushing arena. Like as a free to play player, you should really be focusing on just building your account and just using those crystals to help build your roster and go from there. So that's what I would do as a free to play player. With your crystals, just burn them. It's okay. It's nothing. It's not a big deal. We get a whole bunch of free stuff. Just use them on the banner. It's okay. Another thing is your dungeons. Every single day, make sure you are using your dungeons and use if you don't have the ad pack, watch some ads. You got to do it. Watch the ads, go through every single dungeon, and it's super important, mainly because not only do you want the resources, but you also want to make sure that you are getting the extra stuff from pushing the floor clears. So 1000%, watch some ads, do your dungeons every single day. You cannot miss a day of dungeons. You have to make sure that you are doing all 6 runs because you get so much from not only just completing the dungeon, but just the first clear rewards. So make sure you are pushing the level. If you get keys, because I know we recently just got a key, personally, I would probably be using these keys on Monster XP because you want to be able to level up as many monsters as possible. This is my free to play account. This is the progression of my free to play account. So 1000%, like, use it on Monster XP because you want to make sure you want to get all your monsters as high as possible because that kind of helps you push boss stage level. You see my free to play account on 1459. Took a while. Took what, 2 weeks. I stopped playing the day before this game came out global. But that's how much I got in like literally almost 2 weeks. So it's just you do your dungeons. They are literally the most important thing you cannot miss as a free to play player because you got to get these rewards every single day and push it. One thing also is, make sure you level up your training levels. I personally, what I do is I always max out attack because especially once basically boss stage levels are really just if you can do enough damage. And so that's why I max out attack. Then I just do back and forth, back and forth, back and forth from HP and defense. That's what I do personally. But if you're finding a little bit of trouble surviving, you may want to just maybe you want to half this and then half. You may want to stagger it out a bit. But I'm just saying what personally I do. I always level the attack up the most, and then I just stagger HP defense, HP defense, HP defense, so that's all done. That's just what I do. But make sure you are doing that as well. Same for Sky Island and the Sky Island defense. Make sure when you come here in the guard boost, I always do attack first. Then I always do additional damage, and I do accuracy because accuracy is super important. But this is the order I've always done when it comes to just leveling up. Again, you don't have to do that. I'm just letting you know what I have done. I've logged on this account forever, but that's just personally what I've done. So that's something you can focus on it too. But make sure you are doing everything possible. You can't miss a thing because if you miss a thing, that can really that can hurt your progression a little bit. Also, you do have these older events here in the campaign. Try to do these. If you can do them, great. If you can't, cool. They'll always be there. They're not gonna go away. People are having trouble at normal 8. That's the killer right now. Normal 8 is destroying everybody. It's kind of crazy. But make sure you're doing these events. Get those free rewards. They do give orbs. Not this one. They do give orbs. Oh yeah. Wait. Does it get orbs on global? Did they change it? I don't know. But yeah, you still want these awards regardless. The dice are great. You want to make sure you are getting these awards because it's important that you take advantage of every free thing this game gives you. So that way you can help boost your account. That's one thing I will focus on too. Just make sure your dungeons and make sure you're handling out getting all this free stuff that's still in the game that's available to everybody. Another thing that people have been getting right now is book levels. So this is why I say monster EXP is pretty important, because if you level up a monster for the first time in the book level, you get permanent rewards. Your book levels right here. These are stats that will apply to every single monster. I think they apply everywhere. I'm pretty sure they apply everywhere. So either way, you still want to get these. So one thing you got to do is, like, say Delphoy here, like I haven't gotten any of the rewards for her. So what I'm gonna do is, with the hourglasses, you get a whole bunch of free hourglasses in the shop. You go to item, not item, excuse me. You go to shop. I believe it's in currency. Yeah, currency. You come down, or it's not currency. It's limited. Pretty sure it's somewhere in here. I think it's unlimited. There we go, limited. So you get 50 of these. People have been buying every single one of these, and basically what happens is you go to the shop, and then let's say I have, like I said, I have my Shiwa at level 50. They use a rewind glass to get the EXP back, and then let's say with Delphoy, since I've never leveled it up, I'm going to level her up all the way. You can just click and hold, gear to 50. What happens is once I gear to 50, there are rewards that I can claim, but make sure you claim them before you reset the character. So I'm going to claim it. Now all my characters get a bonus 15% HP on book level, which is now added. And then they do that for every single monster, even the uniques, even these, everybody. And these are all stats. You can only get them once. You can't just like I would. It's not like Chronicles where you can just reset, and boost, reset and boost. You only get it once. So once you do it once, you just take it back and go to the next character. Take it back, go to the next character. Take it back, go to the next character. As a free-to-play player, it's free stats, so you take these. So make sure you do that as a free-to-play player. I would say if you if you want to not use all your rewind glasses, that's fine. I keep like 5 or 10ish, but use all of the free ones you get. You get a lot of crystals for free, and plus, again, you want to get those free bonus stats. So make sure you do that on every single character. Again, you can only get it once. It shows right here. Like I leveled up my Lucian, you get that gross crit damage. I can't get it again. The only time you get another boost is when you promote them. So try to get these free stats that what you get in level 50. Literally for everybody. Uniques, everybody gives bonus stats. So do that for everybody. You're good to go. And that's it. Those are my main guy for free-to-play player. Also, magic orbs. I thought I was gonna get something first try. Magic orbs are just really, really good. Okay, Okay, it's 1 by 1. I haven't changed my stats on this. But yeah, make sure you use your magic orbs too. Anything that gives magic orbs are great. You get magic orbs like Christmas Day, honestly. And then just take advantage of like trying to get better gear. So anytime you get magic orbs, burn them. Again, I said this in my first video. Burn them because they're super important. So that way you get able to do it. But yeah, that's my guide. As you can see, like this is my free to play. I don't play anymore because I just I just spend on my main account now. But yeah, that's the advice I would give to every free to play player. Just take advantage of everything the game gives you, because like you want to maximize on everything, and even if it's small, it's better than nothing. And you take advantage of it because even the small things can help you push a lot of levels and you just don't know it. So that's my guide. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. I will answer as many questions, try to help as many people as possible. That's all I want to do, just help people. And again, I appreciate you guys. You guys have been awesome, and I appreciate everybody subscribing to the channel. I may do a giveaway. I've been considering doing a giveaway for people for once I hit 1,000 subs. So, if you guys want to see more content, just hit the subscribe button, and maybe I'll plan a giveaway for some gift cards. Maybe I'll do that. But yeah, have a good one. Peace out and stay safe.